You know how they say that a broken clock is right twice a day? Well, this applies to Don Lemon. Don Lemon said something recently that was actually correct, that wasn't woke, that wasn't progressive. He talked about how the reason why women are not paid the same as men. In this context, he was talking about the World Cup, the women's soccer team in comparison to the men's soccer team, is because there's less interest in women's sports. Welcome back to the Biblical Conservative channel, where we come against the anti-God, anti-human, anti-biblical, anti-Christian spirit that is looking to prevail in this land. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So Don Lemon on CNN was recently, he just got moved from his primetime show to his new show in the mornings. And so him and his co-host were recently talking about the disparity between the women's national team, what they're paid, versus the men's national team and what they're paid. And Don was actually the voice of reason. Don was not a beta male in this conversation. He actually spoke the truth.
Team makes more money. If they make more money, then they should get more money.
Why does the men's team
makes more money because because people are more interested in
But
men.
guess who takes part of blame? I have a big issue with this, guys. WNBA, same thing's happening to them.
There's
until
also
media,
more interest in the
hold
NBA,
on. Until big media companies, big tech companies, advertisers invest and put them on their airwaves more and allow people. And allow people to see it more and gain more fans. Then you will push toward more equality. Okay. But if they are blocked in so many ways and not invested in as much, they don't even have a. I know you're not, but they don't even have a shot.
I grew up the only boy in a family of all women. I understand what you're saying. But not everybody, honestly, has the same skill. Not everybody has the same interest in the sport. I think the women should be paid more. I do. But if the men...
You're right that not everyone has the same skills because the women are better skilled.
Well, the women are better skilled against other women. But if the women played the men, they wouldn't be winning the way that they win.
Okay, I'm not going to get into I'm not even going to get into that argument.
I'm just saying, if the sport makes more money, that means there's more money available.
Why does it make more money?
Because people are more interested in
it. Because they see it.
When I go to a sports bar, guys, am I wrong? You guys don't want to say anything.
Prove.
When I go to a sports bar, if there is a women's basketball game on, I'm just being honest.
Which is on air less.
People will say, can you flip it to the guys? I don't want to watch this. I'm just telling you.
And the truth is that, yes, although I think people should be paid commensurate with what they generate. If you generate revenue, if you generate interest, if you generate the ability to bring people to watch you play as an entertainer, you should be paid commensurate with what you generate. Like, I'm a proponent of the NIL in college sports because I believe a lot of college athletes should be paid because of all the revenue, all the profit, all the interest, everything that they generate for colleges and universities. So in this case, I believe that women should be paid if they are bringing in more. I bet you the women's team up in Connecticut, that basketball team, I bet those young ladies are getting more through NIL than ladies at other universities. Down here in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm sure the women's team that's coached by Dawn Staley is getting more because they're generating more interest, they're generating more revenue because of that. And so therefore, I agree. I'm not a woke progressive. I'm not somebody that's trying to make things equal artificially. I believe in merit-based revenue, merit-based competition. If you generate the interest, if you generate the people who want to see you in any particular field, you should be paid commensurate with that. That's why I always talk about marketable skills. If you have the ability to market yourself and you have the ability to produce, and that production generates revenue, then you should be paid commensurate with that. And so the women's soccer team They're not paid on the same level as a men's soccer team because, let's be honest, there's not enough interest in women's sports to generate the revenue. Now, one of his co-hosts talk about if big tech, if more media poured more funds into these sports. Look at the WNBA. It is subsidized by the NBA, and yet it still does not generate the interest or the revenue. Now, it's young. It's only been around for about 25 some odd years. Potentially it may get there, but right now they're not there. Look at the history of these sports. Back in the day, baseball players, football players, NBA players had to take second jobs. It did not allow them to live off the income they received from their sports. So what people are looking at now, they're looking at these $1 million contracts that these athletes are garnering. It's because these sports have matured to the point to where they're actually driving this entertainment and is resulting in all these large TV deals. Maybe the WNBA gets there. Maybe the women's soccer team gets there. But in the meantime, we can't artificially elevate them because we want to give equality. That's Marxist, that's wrong. That's sexist. That is reverse sexism. That's not right. Because we are not victims. We are empowered for greatness. Stop making the women victims. Potentially they will get there. But Don is right. When you go watch a sport, women don't even watch women's sports. So it's not a matter of being sexist. It's all about interest and what people want to watch. Simple as that. If people don't want to watch my channel, for example, they're not going to subscribe. Same concept. If people don't want to watch a show, it's not going to generate marketing dollars. That's how it works in a free market economy.